judged. That's 1 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 31. However, if you are Christ's child and refuse to deal with the sin in your life, God will deal with it. He will judge you. The fourth reason we suffer is for our past sins. Be not deceived. God is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, he shall also reap. Galatians chapter 6 and verse 7. One time when I was a pastor in Nashville, Tennessee, again, that's McGee and not me, we had Mel Trotter, a great evangelist and converted drunkard, for a series of meetings. One night after the service, we all went to a place called Candyland. The rest of us got big sodas and malts, but he got a little glass of soda water. And others began to kid him about it. And he made this statement: well, the Lord gave me a new heart. He didn't give me a new stomach. Liquor had ruined his stomach, and he was still suffering because of that. Number 5, the fifth reason God's children suffer is for some lofty purpose of God, which he does not always reveal to the believer. We see this in the book of Job. Job suffered because he was demonstrating to Satan and the demon world and to the angels of heaven that he was not a time server, that every man does not have his price, and that he loved God for himself alone. I hope I never have to suffer as Job did. Number 6, the sixth reason the Christian suffers is for their faith. As we saw in chapter 11 of this epistle, some demonstrated their faith and great victories were won, and some were delivered by the sword, and some were slain by the sword. I think of the French Huguenots who went into battle knowing they would all be slain, yet they went into battle saying, if God be for us, who can be against us? You see, they suffered for their faith. Number 7, the seventh and last reason God's children suffer is for discipline. This is what we have here in verse 6. For whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth, and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth. This means child training or discipline, not punishment. Punishment is to uphold the law. The judge punishes, but a father chastens, and he does it in love. God uses chastening to demonstrate his love for us, and the writer makes it very clear that you are an illegitimate child if you are not chastened by the Lord, my friend. Many people say, oh, why did God let this happen to me? I must not be a Christian. The fact is that your suffering is the proof that you are a child of God. I think that if you are an intelligent Christian, when you are in trouble and do not know why, you will go to God and talk to him about it. I am sure that he will get the message to you and let you know why you are in trouble. The reason may not be that he is judging you. God does judge us, and that is punishment. But he is also our loving Heavenly Father who disciplines his children. When I was a boy, I, with several other boys at church, got in trouble. My dad came down to the school where there were several hundred children, and when he walked across the schoolyard, do you know who he was after? He was after his son. He took his son home and disciplined him. He didn't discipline those hundreds of other children because they weren't his. He disciplined only his boy, the boy whom he loved. My dad died when I was 14, and now I have a heavenly Father who does